Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is WYLN News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. WYLN News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Degnan. Hazleton City Authority voted unanimously to approve Resolution 53, entailing the decrease in the monthly residential garbage rate. WYLN's Julia Wiegand has more.
Hazleton City Authority approved Resolution 53 at their meeting last night, which will be a decrease in HCA's monthly residential garbage rate.
Well, we just started our new contract with Tamaqua Transfer, and there was a 11.25% reduction in the contract, and we passed that savings right on to the garbage users, the end users. It'll result in a bill starting April 1st, retroactive to 17/25. So the consumers will be getting 12-month service for 11 months previous bill, and we were happy to pass it along.
HCA would also like to extend an invite to all customers looking for the recycling bins on April 14th to come up at 8 a.m. sharp, where they can also purchase garbage cans at $38 per unit.
Like I said, when things are going up, we were able to reduce the rates and we think do a good service.
HCA's next Board of Directors meeting will be April 12th. Reporting from Hazleton for WYLN News, I'm Julia Wiegand.
The public came out last night to the Crestwood High School auditorium to hear a presentation on the school district's finances. Last month, the school board proposed reconfiguring elementary schools and laying off a dozen teachers. Now, taxpayers want some answers. Superintendent Joseph Gorham explained itemized increases in the budget for the last 10 years. Millions of dollars went to special education, operational costs, pension contributions, and chartered and cyber school tuition. He told the audience the district has two choices to meet the cost increase: either raise taxes or withdraw from the fund balance. Administrators are expected to review questions asked at the presentation and put the answers up on the school district's website. A West Hazleton woman that was charged with holding up a donut shop pleaded guilty to robbery and theft charges. 29-year-old Michelle Skoulakis pled guilty to a felony count of robbery and a misdemeanor count of theft. The charges stem from the incident at the Donut Connection on North Broad Street back in February of 2016. Prosecutors say she and an accomplice were caught shortly after the robbery in possession of a bundle of disheveled cash, as well as a hypodermic needle and a pair of pipes used to smoke crack. The accomplice, 39-year-old Benito Guzman, already pled guilty to robbery charges. It was a tip about a possible drug lab that led Tamaqua police to a home in the 300 block of Hazel Street. Police say while they did not find a drug lab, they did find 3 individuals who had warrants for their arrests. Officers found Brian Fritz Jason Cruz and Denise Latham. Fritz was wanted by Schuylkill County authorities, Latham wanted in Carbon County. Cruz actually turned out to be Jason Krug. When that name was entered into the system, warrants were found for Carbon County and Texas. The Texas warrant was for full extradition in connection with charges for unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. When searching Krug, police found a capped hypodermic needle and knife, both confiscated. All 3 defendants were lodged in the Schuylkill County Prison in Pottsville. A former Wilkes-Barre towing contractor will be finishing his 30-month sentence at a halfway house. 47-year-old Leo Glodzik pled guilty in April of 2016 to overcharging vehicle owners whose cars were brought in by LAG Towing. Drivers who could not pay the overpriced fees to get their cars out of storage had to sign their titles over to Glodzik. He was also charged with mail fraud, filing a false income tax return, and pled guilty to illegally being in possession of a firearm. He was serving his sentence at the Federal Correction Institution at Fort Dix, New Jersey. Though his exact location will not be disclosed, he's said to be staying at a facility run by the Philadelphia Residential Reentry Management Office. According to the Luzerne County Sheriff's Office, foreclosure rates in the county have been declining. Many factors play a role in the decrease in foreclosures seen in Luzerne County. In 2010, a mortgage mediation program was created so lenders and borrowers could work together on loan modification. Many adjustable rate mortgages have also been done away with. 659 mortgage default actions were filed in 2017. That's a 16.5% decrease from 2016. This year, Luzerne County received 274 new filings. This time last year, 340 mortgage defaults were filed. The statistics from 2016 to 17 are said to be significant reductions. 2 streets in Beaver Meadows will be getting some much-needed work. Beaver Meadows Council said Dean Street and Beaver Street will be getting a much-needed facelift thanks to a USDA grant and loan. The borough obtained a $242,000 loan along with a grant not to exceed $43,000 for the project designed to alleviate drainage problems on both streets. Dean Street will now get full-depth reconstruction curb to curb, 250 feet down the street, a few feet past the intersection with Wilson Street. Beaver Street will also get full-depth construction, 30 feet wide by 700 feet, about 3/4 the length of the street. Council also discussed other projects that will start in that Carbon County borough. Coming up on WYLN News, it's a busy art entertainment weekend in Hazleton, plus getting a jump start on higher education. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Rain mixing with some snow showers overnight, the low 28. Cloudy with a high of maybe 41 tomorrow. Clouds and 39 on Sunday. We'll be right back.
For 4 generations, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram has been treating their customers like family. Stop in to get the lowest financing options and best service around. Whether you're in need of a Ram pickup with a Snow Dog plow, or have an active family lifestyle, or simply want to show off your fun, adventurous side, All-American Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram of Tamaqua has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. Stop in now and take advantage of the spring sales event.
At the Joyce Insurance Group, we offer insurance tailored to your needs. We protect what matters most to you.
We've been serving the needs of thousands of clients throughout Northeast Pennsylvania since 1955.
Our professional agents are dedicated to providing you with a great insurance experience.
With 62 years in business, our clients are the reason that we care the most.
Ask any of our 5,000 plus satisfied customers, and they'll tell you the right choice is Joyce.
You've seen university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
It is a weekend filled with art and entertainment in downtown Hazleton, and the kickoff for Art Youth Expo took place last night. Our Julie Stefanovich has more.
Art Youth Expo, Hazleton's annual arts festival, promotes the creativity of young people in our area. Many festivities are planned for the next 2 days in the downtown, and last night the expo kicked off with an artist panel discussion at Lackawanna College.
But we're having this kickoff because E.B., who is a fantastic artist and, an international artist, he wanted to have this panel to discuss art in the community and what that means and what impact you can have when you have a strong arts interface in the community that you're in.
Ibe Yinka Alao, a Nigerian native, traveled from New York City to take part in the 8th Annual Expo. He spearheaded the idea of hosting the panel made up of professional artists and educators.
I'm an artist myself, and obviously from this piece I'll be talking about tonight. So any artist, I think, will always find fulfillment in meeting other artists, getting to know what other people make. And so for me, being here is just like feeding my soul. So I'm so excited to meet people that come in tonight, that are around tomorrow, for Saturday as well.
According to Allow, art plays a role in the diversity and revitalization of areas like Hazleton.
Time after time, we hear the stories that artists come into a place, maybe they go to downtown like here, or in the case of Soho in New York City, artists really help to rejuvenate it. And so I think it's important that politicians or politics mixes with art that way, because artists can go anywhere to do their craft. And when they do that, I think it's important that the community and the society and politicians too are able to see that it's because artists beautify this space that other people are moving in.
The two-day event is a great networking tool, not only for attendees, but for the artists themselves.
There's so many different ways and people to connect with here, and it kind of brings everybody up to the surface, and people aren't just kind of hiding out in their little art studios. There's a synergy that things like this really kind of pull people together.
Art Youth Expo continues tonight in conjunction with First Friday from 6 until 9 p.m. and Saturday from 1 until 8. For more information and for a venue map, you can visit downtownhazelton.org. Reporting for Wyln News, I'm Julie Stefanovic.
The Schuylkill County Chamber of Commerce will hold a candidate forum for those running in the 9th Congressional District. That forum will be on April 24th in the D.H.H. Lingle Middle School Auditorium. Democrats Susan Quick, Gary Wegman, and Denny Wolf, and Republicans George Halkovich, Dan Muser, and Scott Uhlinger will answer questions on 4 topics. Afterward, they'll take questions from the media. It is open to the public, but the questions are limited to the chamber and the media and will be given in a Q&A format. There's no charge to attend. However, anyone interested should call 570-622-1942 or 1-800-755-1942 in order to reserve a seat. Lackawanna College has announced Level Up Lackawanna. It's a partnership with the Abington Heights, Mid-Valley, Riverside, Scranton, and Wyoming area school districts. Lackawanna College created the program in response to the cost crisis surrounding higher education in order to create opportunities for local students and families. Level Up Lackawanna allows high-achieving students to earn their associate degree in select majors by the time they graduate from high school with an approximate cost of $6,200. If a student then decides to go on for a bachelor's degree at Lackawanna, they could have the associate degree cost reimbursed. Lackawanna College expects to add other area school districts as the program grows. Today, Governor Tom Wolf announced the approval of $25 million in funding for environmental cleanup and revitalization projects at 12 abandoned mine land locations in 14 municipalities across the Commonwealth. 3 of those projects are in our area. In Carbon County, work will be done at the Quakeake Tunnel acid mine drainage treatment in Packer Township and Weatherly Borough. The active treatment system will remove acid and restore 8 miles of wild trout stream in the Quakeake Creek and Black Creek. In Luzerne County, almost 130 acres of mine land will be regraded to pre-mining conditions to be developed into 7 developable parcels in Candu's Humboldt Industrial Park. Also in Hazel Township, 150 acres of mine spoil industrial residential waste and hazardous structures will be reclaimed for a community ball field complex and to allow development of the planned residential, retail, and commercial development called Cranberry Creek Gateway. Sheetz says it plans to hire more than 1,200 new employees in Pennsylvania and more than 2,500 full and part-time positions company-wide. Open interviews will take place starting Wednesday, April 11th at all Sheetz locations. Sheetz has been named one of the 100 best companies to work for in America. It offers medical, dental, and vision insurance, 401k retirement plan, vacation, and personal days. The company even offers college tuition reimbursement and adoption assistance. Coming up on Fern Glenn's News Choice, foul shots your specialty? We'll tell you where you should be tomorrow in Community and You, plus the Weekend Review. But first, let's take a look at today's winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
Independent Life Home Care is a licensed non-medical in-home care agency in Mountaintop, covering all of Luzerne and Carbon counties. Independent Life offers caring, dependable, quality care with RN, LPN, home health aid, and companion services. They accept Medicaid waiver programs, veterans benefits, long-term care insurance, and private pay. For a free assessment, call 570-904-8822. Caregivers are also welcome to apply to join our growing team. Wherever you choose to be, choose Independent Life to be with you.
Due to the structure of the buy-sell agreement, all Mazda inventory must be liquidated. I am unable to advertise prices below their pricing structure, but I can assure you that I will be selling cars well below that structure. I've also gotten 11 buyers on hand to purchase any and all trades, giving you the maximum value available. If I can't beat your best deal, I'll write you a check for $2,000. This is truly a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It is a real deal. Blaze Alexander Mazda of Hazleton. This event is about to end. Please do not miss out.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aid, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Welcome to Community and You. Today we are at the Freeland YMCA, one of my non-natural places to be because here they play things like basketball, of which I am not very good at. Are you good at basketball?
Yes.
See, I kind of knew that. Somebody else who's really good at helping out basketball is Stacy Sando. And Stacy, you are with the Whippets?
Yes, I'm with the Freeland Whippets Booster Club, and we are hosting a free throw competition next weekend, April 7th.
Now that sounds like it ought to be a lot of fun. Free throw competition. This young lady over here, Shaston?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it right. I better that I wouldn't get it right. What exactly is a free throw?
Well, you shoot at the free throw line, which is the line in the middle by the circle. And I guess you shoot until you miss, and the person that shoots and makes it wins.
Well, that sounds like it's pretty easy. How about for you, Chris?
I don't know.
You don't think you could do that?
Probably not.
Oh, well then I'm going to have to go back over here to Stacy. What is all this for?
We're basically trying to raise money for the boys and girls basketball team. You know, this year a couple of the parents got together and it was brought to our attention that their uniforms were, you know, kind of looking a little shabby, and we wanted to get them new uniforms for next year, get some money in the booster club since there really wasn't a booster club. So a couple of great parents formed together and decided to try and raise some money to help support the kids.
Now, one of the unique ideas about this is they want people like you and like me to get involved. Does that scare you?
No.
Even if somebody like me is out there throwing free throws, you might get in the way.
No.
How long have you been a Whippet?
1 year.
And you're already here getting ready to raise money for next year. Good guy. What do you like best about being a Whippet?
I don't know.
Chris is a man of few words, but he has deep insight, because I can tell that he's probably saying one of the reasons is the camaraderie of all the team. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Stacy, when we're talking about all this, I said you want people like us in the community to get involved. What exactly does that mean?
Well, basically, I mean, basketball is a group effort, and the community supporting basketball can be a group effort too. And really, when you support our kids, in turn, they grow into better adults. So we're trying to get the community involved. We want all ages involved to come out, support the kids. We want them at the free throw line. If they're in kindergarten, if they're in second grade, if they're in fifth grade, if they're in eighth grade, if they can't answer questions well, or if they could answer questions well, we still want you at the free throw line. And we do want adults too. We're trying to get some adults my age, you know, a little bit younger than me, maybe even a little bit older than me. We want them out at the line to show these kids that we really do support them in what they do.
Well, I just want you to know, Chris, I was out here practicing before you folks ever came in here, and I'm good, and I'm ready, and I'm going to take you on.
Right.
Okay, sounds like a challenge to me. So when again, Stacy, where, how do people get involved?
Okay, so the actual date of the competition is on April 7th. It's from 2 to 5. Registration is $5, and you can pick up the registration forms at the Freeland YMCA. The deadline to register is April 2nd, but to be honest, we wouldn't turn you away if you came out the door, but we would like to have an idea of who's coming. So there'll be tricky trays, there's going to be a bake sale, so we even have some trophies to award to some kids or adults.
Nice.
Whoever wins.
Very nice. Now, from the rest of the group, can we get a 3, 2, 1 and a go Whippets and show everybody how excited you are for this? All right, here we go. Don't forget, we want to catch you again on Community and You, and we want to see you here at the Freeland Y on
WYLN.
And what date?
April 7th.
April 7th. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1.
Go Whippets!
Northeast Pennsylvania. Scenic beauty, close-knit communities. We're neighbors helping neighbors. Lehigh Valley Health Network is bringing you leading-edge cancer treatment that's close to home. Robotic surgery for quicker recoveries. World-class heart care and access to top specialists. All from Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton and our 15 community locations. Neighbors caring for Greater Hazleton and beyond. Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Pull it.
There are lots of things you can pull, but what's the most fun? Pulling parts at Harry's You Pull It, the world's largest auto salvage yard.
Pull it. Pull it.
Come visit any of their 3 convenient Harry's You Pull It locations: Hazleton, Allentown, Pennsburg, and Pull It. Are you in good hands? Call Gary McNeilis of Allstate Insurance for all your insurance needs. The McNeilis Agency has 2 locations to conveniently serve you: 1092 North Church Street in Hazel Township and Hometown Village Square in Hometown. Their quality, service-oriented agency will make sure you get the coverage you need at a price you can afford. Call in Hazel Township at 570-454-1981 or in Hometown at 570-668-5133.
Are you in good hands?
Monday. It seemed like April is still trying to fool us when we woke up Monday morning with another snow-covered day. The stubborn winter weather refuses to let go, slamming the Northeast. The snowstorm made for very sloppy and slick road conditions for much of the morning, especially during rush hour with reports of 6 inches in Pennsylvania. The snow also forced many Major League Baseball teams to postpone their home openers. Tuesday, the Wolf administration hosted a Cabinet in Your Community event in Tamaqua, Schuylkill County. High-ranking cabinet officials answered questions and talked with residents about concerns they have in their communities. Wednesday, Wilkes-Barre City Hall announced that Police Chief Marcella Landacki will retire following the release of a report looking into issues inside the police department. In a press release, Mayor George said that he received a letter from Chief Marcella Landacki notifying him of her intention to formally retire from the Wilkes-Barre Police Department as of June 3, 2018. The release said Landacki had served the Wilkes-Barre Police Department for 29 years. She was appointed by Mayor Tony George to the post of chief. The announcement comes after the Pennsylvania Chiefs of Police Association recently issued a report critical of Landacki's management of the department. Thursday, Hazleton City Council approved a new city administrator. Council approved Danny Lynch of Barnesville to take over the administrative department for the city. Council also approved an agreement with Can Do for the naming rights to Hazleton's Center City Park. Friday, the Crestwood School District is in the red. Superintendent Joseph Gorham, at a meeting Thursday night, explained itemized increases in the budget for the last 10 years. Millions of dollars went to special education, operation costs, pension contributions, and charter and cyber school tuition. He told the audience that the district has two choices to meet the cost of the increases, either raise taxes or withdraw from the fund balance. That's your weekend review, sponsored by Four Blooms Restaurant in Drums.
Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on Wyln News.
How liberal is Scott Wagner? Wagner sponsored Harrisburg's liberal bathroom bill, which lets anyone pick which gender bathroom they want to use. That puts our children's safety and privacy in jeopardy. Pro-family groups slammed Wagner's bathroom bill, saying it will result in boys showering with girls in our schools. Wagner now stands with liberals like Pelosi and Wolf, while Paul Mango stands with Pennsylvania parents in opposing Wagner's dangerous bathroom bill.
Berger Family Dealership, soon to be the Blaze Alexander Family Dealerships of Hazleton. The finalization of the sale of the dealership is getting closer every day. There's only one thing stalling the process, and that's the inventory. It all must go. Every new and pre-owned car, truck, sport utility, and van must be liquidated or sold off at auction. Please don't miss this opportunity to purchase at well below normal pricing guidelines. We're so confident that we won't be undersold, we're going to double our $1,000 low price guarantee. This has never before been offered and will expire at the end of business on March 31st.
For creative cuisine and handcrafted cocktails, visit Four Blooms in Drums.
Stripes and Strikes, Hazleton's official sports store, and more. Visit for all your baseball and team uniforms, including custom screen printing and embroidery. Find them on Facebook and visit them at Route 309 across from Genetti's, or the second location, the Hazleton Area Recreation Programs facility in the Hazleton Heights. Good luck, Cougars, on their quest for state champions.